Hi everyone. This is Evan. I just wanted to make a video about mental health on my channel. Since I haven't made a video about this, diving deep in the subject, and I feel like since I have experiences with some mental health disorders, that I felt why not share my experiences, insight, and give some facts that I have found online, just to make people more aware of mental health issues and just be a more educated person. So here we go. So I did do some research on a governmental website that I will link below, since I can't remember what the webpage URL is called specifically. So here are some facts related to the United States of America, since I do reside here, and I felt like it would give people a more general idea of how big the problem of mental health is, and that we need to make it a priority. So 1 in 5 American adults have experienced a mental health issue. 1 in 10 young people experience a period of major depression. 1 in 25 adults lived with a serious mental health illness such as schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, or major depression. And suicide is the 10th leading cause of death in the United States. This accounts for the loss of more than 41,000 American lives each year. This is more than double the number of lives that are lost due to homicide. And these facts are from the year 2014, so if you want to look up more recent facts, you can, but this is what the governmental website provided, and I felt like that was a little more official. So I experienced 3 major mental health disorders or illnesses. They are anxiety, depression, and depersonalization disorder. And I'm going to dive a little deeper into each of them, starting with anxiety. So I have the definitions of the disorders, and then I'm going to go into my personal experiences of them. I deal with 2 different types of anxiety. General anxiety disorder, or GAD, which is characterized by chronic anxiety, exaggerated worry and tension, even when there is little or nothing to provoke it. So this is, like it said, a chronic anxiety disorder, so this is constant. You wake up, you go to sleep, you're anxious about everything. This affects me a lot because I find I'm anxious about things that have happened, are happening, gonna happen. I just plan a lot of things around being anxious and knowing I'm gonna be anxious in the situation because I'm always anxious. Like, you can't really pinpoint why you're anxious or that it's even like valid to be anxious about something. It's just you are. And I also deal with social anxiety disorder, or social phobia. This is characterized by an overwhelming anxiety and excessive self-consciousness in everyday social situations. Social phobia can be limited to only one type of situation, such as the fear of speaking in formal or informal situations, or in its most severe form can be so broad that a person experiences symptoms almost any time they're around other people. I'm a person who stutters. I feel like my social anxiety is induced by my stuttering, and a lot of the situations that I am afraid to get in are because I have had very, very, very traumatizing experiences because I have stuttered in those situations. So this goes for phones, ordering food, drive-thrus, talking to strangers, exiting or entering conversations. Like, it's very, like, I have had bad experiences, so I'm just very anxious about these situations occurring, or when I'm about to enter them, I get very, 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 very anxious and sweaty. I deal with depression. I found a lot of symptoms that I thought I related to, so I'm just gonna touch on 3 of them. About the eating, so about weight loss, weight gain. I have a really high metabolism, I feel. But I eat a lot, and because I am a vegan and I try to eat as healthy as I can, I eat a lot of healthy food, like fruits and vegetables, stuff like this. So I don't find that I'm really putting unhealthy food in me, but I am eating a lot. And you know how people say when they're bored they eat? Well, when I'm depressed I eat. So I'm constantly eating, trying to get happier, because food, I love food. So whenever I eat, I feel happy, and then that feeling lasts a half an hour, and then I have to eat more. So it's a constant struggle, trying to find a balance with eating for me. Sleeping, I sleep relatively normal, but if I could sleep all day, I would. If I could take 3 naps a day, I would. Sometimes I just don't want to get out of bed. Sometimes I want to sleep all day. Sometimes I have responsibilities, so I have to, but snooze gets hit a couple times. I debate calling in sick, this constant feeling of, well, I could just sleep in all day. I have this like, I just really want to be in my bed and just lay there because like I don't want to do anything. Lastly, thoughts of death or suicide. I have had very, 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 very vivid thoughts of suicide and death since I was 16 years old. I have gotten a lot better. I don't have them as frequently as I did. That's the main reason why I went to see a doctor about my mental health, is because I had very, very extreme thoughts of suicide. And I thought, like, if I don't find help, something's not going to go well. So I went and I got help. And so I am on medication. I go to therapy to help with these thoughts and my other mental health symptoms. I struggle with depersonalization and derealization disorder. This occurs when you persistently or repeatedly have the feeling that you are observing yourself from outside of your body, or you have the sense that things around you aren't real, or both. Feelings of depersonalization and derealization can be very disturbing and may feel like you're living in a dream. It is said that many people experience this, but only when the feelings interfere with your quality of life or activities, it is truly considered depersonalization, derealization disorder. So this occurred when I was 16 years old until I was 17 years old. 16 years old was a very traumatic time in my life. That's where a lot of my mental health issues stem from, that age and the traumatic events that happened. My depersonalization, derealization disorder was when I had these hours, days, or weeks where I would feel like I wasn't in my body. I felt like I was just observing myself doing things. Like I was automatically running like a robot and just doing things. Meanwhile, I didn't really feel it. Like it was very strange. I have this really vivid experience that I relive a lot, and I think about often about when I was in a shower and the water was hitting me, but I couldn't feel the water. Like I couldn't, like, you know, when you feel the warmth and you feel happy and just like you're getting clean, like it's just like the feeling of a shower. That was not happening. Like I could not feel the water hitting me. I was just like sitting there like I knew it was like cleaning, like I knew that I was getting clean, and it's just wasn't the same. And then I broke down crying, and that lasted an hour or so, and then it went away. And then it would be away for months. And then I would wake up, and then I had this feeling of observing myself for weeks. And then it finally went away when my life got a little better, and I haven't experienced it since. But this is something I fear a lot, is waking up when something isn't right. Like something happened within my family or personal life or whatever, and then I can't handle it. So my mind escapes, and it's like, good luck. And then I wake up, and then I'm just like in this weird feeling of just like automatic programming, just running around, not making decisions for myself or having emotional feelings. Or it's very hard to explain if you haven't experienced this, that it's interfering with your life, and you cry and like you have thoughts of suicide because you just feel like you can't escape it. And that's something I fear a lot. It's very interesting, like having that and being able to put a name to it, because when I'm having these experiences, I didn't know what was happening. I couldn't tell anyone because I'm like, I'm crazy. Like, it's not, you know? But after it happened, and after, you know, it got so bad and then it went away, I told my doctor, and she kind of swept it under the rug, and it wasn't like, it was just like, whatever. And then I finally like researched it more and like found this title, and I was like, that's exactly what I was going through. And it's pretty interesting. So these are my experiences and my disorders, so I can't really change how I feel. I don't want to hear any negative comments about it. I am in therapy, I'm taking medication, I tried various different things. Don't come at me with stupid things because I will block you. So yeah. So I just hope that this brings a little bit more conversation to the topic, and that we can attempt to have better conversations and try to improve the facilities and education and medicine and everything that comes along with mental health, and try to help people before it's too late. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.